Area investigators say teenagers have been attacking people and vandalizing businesses here in downtown Crossing. Witnesses say as many as 20 teen girls as young as 12 pounced on a young woman, punching and stomping on her, all apparently because of her hairstyle.
I see them chasing after her, pounding on her, knocked her off her bike and just got on her and kicking her, punching her.
The unprovoked attack that Christopher Jackson says he witnessed by the flower stand he works at involved a large group of violent teenage girls and a young woman who was trying to get away from them.
And I heard them saying something to the white girl. She had braids. The one that they beat up.
A police report says the attacker shouted white expletive with braids before the beatdown near the intersection of Washington and Winter Streets Monday night just before 7. When witnesses tried to intervene, police say the teens got violent with them too.
And they were going after them. I mean, little girls after adults.
A responding officer says one of those girls yelled at him, "What you want to do?" before being met with a sudden punch to his face. A police report says the teens also attacked other responding officers and hurled racially motivated insults at them.
Hello everyone, it's your sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to go over the clip that you just heard. And this happened in Boston. This happened actually back in April. I think maybe around April 19th, 20th, one of those days. I'm just finding out about it because I was just introduced to Drew Hernandez live from Angela King, Staten King. So I saw he had a lot of interesting, stories on his Instagram, and then I saw that video. Well, on his Instagram, he shows the actual video of these black teens. They were black. Yes, they were. All of them were black. And they put their paws on this Hispanic. She actually Hispanic. She probably, the Hispanics that look more white. So they probably thinking she was white or not. But it's like you didn't even hear anything about this story. But it's just like Drew Hernandez says, had it been the other way around, where it was a group of white kids did that to a black girl, that would have been all over the place. They would have, because they want to start a war. But you didn't hear anything about this because it's a group of black teenagers. And of course, they're not going to say nothing because they want these kids to continue their chaos and their defiant behavior, their disrespectful, destructive behavior, because they want to take them out. Because they want to have a reason to take the kids out, of course. And of course, because now there's no parents around to tell these kids why y'all doing this, because it was like white people that was intervening. But as soon as something happened to them, that's when the parents going to come out. The parent, the grandma, the auntie, and whatever. That's when everybody going to come out because they want to get some money. But when we going to start holding people accountable? I want to know when the police going to start arresting these parents because of the way these kids are going. Because these kids are not being raised. They are just left to their own way. Try to figure things out. And people could say as much as they can, you could teach them manners, you could teach them this, but they still gonna do whatever. That is a lie. Yes, kids gonna do their own way, like I said in the Thomas Sedero video. But there are things, even though we used to do bad stuff, there are things we won't ever do. There are things we don't ever do. And the mistakes and the things that these kids are getting into, they can't even bounce back. It's so difficult to bounce back from these things. It's impossible to bounce back. The decisions that they're making, we got to make bad decisions and we were able to live through it. A lot of kids are not living through these bad decisions that they're making. They're not. Because why? Nobody cares. Nobody cares to raise them better than this. And these are black kids. And this is not the only attack. It's been a series of attacks in that downtown area in Boston. So imagine other places. Where are the parents? When are they going to start taking holding these parents accountable? But nope. As soon as something happen, ooh, everybody want to make some money and think you're going to live la vida loca on the money. That's Sue money. Oh, really? We will see. This is disgusting. What these kids did. How you okay? If you guys always putting the white people type hair in your head. How many times you have seen a white person say, "Hey, you get your hair. That's our hair. We're gonna get you," and they put hands on you because you have that texture, their hair texture in your hair. But black teenagers could do this, and then not a lot of people are condemning this. But I guess you guys want, because when they do stuff like this, before it escalates to where, somebody thinking they taking a taser and then they take out that fire, before it escalates, when you see them doing stuff, of course, some of them not going to listen to you. But some of them I'm going to call and say, "Hey, I see some kids being mischievous or whatever." Or I find out what school you go to and speak to, do something. I don't know. But the thing is, sometimes we don't know what to do in the community. What we do know is people are not raising their children. That's number one. Anyway, that's all I have to say on this disgusting situation that happened. Very disrespectful. Just like Pastor G. Craig. I remember Pastor G. Craig says, this generation defies all order. And you can tell. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.